Hey, what up, decisive marketers? So some people are saying that Scalenut is like Jarvis, and maybe even they could be compared to Frase for the AI writing, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. Right, I'm going to be comparing the three of them, how the workflow is, and some of the pros and cons between the three of these different tools. They are similar in some ways, but also at the same time different in many ways as well. So I would like to point out some of the pros and cons of all of them. And before I dive in, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you like to see more digital marketing and e-commerce content. So one thing to take note of, Scalenut and Phrase are slightly more similar than Jarvis. Jarvis is just a AI writing tool, while Phrase has the SEO content optimization feature similar to Scalenut, as well as the AI writing features that also Scalenut has. So what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to be jumping into Jarvis. We have already done a video on Scalenut, so let's jump into Jarvis first, and then onto Phrase, and then onto Scalenut. Right. So let's jump in. So here we are in this is Scalenut. So we're going to be jumping into Jarvis. I just want to mention that this account obviously is not mine. I'm just gonna blur it out, right? Let me see. Let me just blur this out. Okay, I guess I can blur this. Okay, so anyway, this is I borrowed this account. This is because I don't own a copy of Jarvis. I do have Phrase, but I also don't own the copy of the AI and SEO add-on as well. So we're gonna be testing this out. I'm actually sharing this with someone, and we're gonna see how they work. Okay, so the first thing is let's jump into new document. We're going to be writing a blog post, right? So we're going to be writing the same topic that we did with Scalenut. Okay, let's put in the word in here. So the most, so I'm going, because I've never used Jarvis before, I'm going to just follow their process right here, right? So it says that this is the most important step in helping Jarvis understand what you want to be writing about. The better you can describe what you want to write, the higher quality Jarvis will help you to produce. So I'm going to have to write what I want to be writing. Okay, so describe the content you want to create. uh Let me think. um I don't know how to actually put this in the right way, so I'm going to just be typing in some in my manner and see how it goes. Right, I could be doing something wrong, right? Because I'm not a user of Jarvis. Just want to make clear of that. Okay. Okay, so we've put in some stuff right here. So this is what I'm going to be writing about. Okay, and let's put in a title. We can generate some ideas. Let's see how they go. Okay, I think this is better, right? So just make some small edits here. I think that the title generator is pretty good. Uh, Definitely better than the Scalenut, landing hero title, right? Okay, so then we've got the intro paragraph. Let's grab something out. Okay, I think there is some really good outputs right here. So gamers around the world are in agreement that Cherry MX switches are the best for gaming. Cherry MX switches have been used by professional gamers since their inception in 1985, with the popularity increasing as more and more people become aware of them. The Cherry MX switches are made up of a variety of different parts which make them perfect for gaming. They allow user to quickly press keys without having to fully depress each keystroke. They provide tactile feedback when pressed, and they can last between 25 million to 50 million presses before wearing out. This is why Cherry MX Switch keyboards are so popular among gamers. Okay, so I don't know why there is this on conversion rate though, so let's skip that. um, I've been a gamer for most of my life. I know that Cherry MX switches are the best ones to get. Okay, so this is not as good. When it comes to Cherry MX switches, there are a lot of options for specific purposes. Okay, this is going into early, I feel. I think this is the best, so let's use this. Why do I okay, so this is my I guess there is an issue here. Is okay, so I think that's fine. Okay, so let's take a look at my Scalenut first. Optimize content. Okay, I think that the Cherry MX switch has been the standard for a while now. Okay, so I think that the intro is comparable, but the Jarvis output is slightly uh wait it doesn't allow me to put in everything are so popular among gamers. Okay, so I'm gonna just fill that up later on. Okay, so the Jarvis output is definitely longer. It gives me almost 700 characters, while Scalenut is definitely much less right here. Something to take note of. Okay, let's jump in. Okay, let me just replace this text. Okay, so here we are in Jarvis. Okay, so I guess the first thing is to generate an outline. They have an SEO mode. Okay, but you got to connect with Surfer SEO. Let's try something else. Power mode. Okay, so this is where your short form generators are. Okay, so how do I generate a outline with Jarvis? Okay, so boss mode cheat sheet. Okay, maybe there is a outline. Okay, the blog post outline. Okay, so here we go. Blog post title. What is my title again? So professional, whatever it is, right here, and then we got put tone of voice. Okay, let's try witty then. It says witty, then let's have witty, and then generate. Let's see what we get here. The Cherry MX is a keyboard switch that's used in many gaming keyboards. It feels very responsive, so it's perfect for gamers who need to be able to react quickly. There are different types of switches, but the most popular one is Cherry MX Blue because it is easy to press and not too loud. Okay, we want to use a softer switch like the MX Brown. Okay, can see that it's putting in the URL here, so this is not a good output for me. Cherry MX switches are an important part of gaming keyboards. The different types of Cherry MX switch types. Okay, benefits and drawback to the various types. What is the keyboard metrics? How it affects you? How to buy the keyboard? Okay, where I can purchase. Okay, what is your favorite Cherry MX switch and why do you prefer it? Okay, I think this outline is better. Gamers have a lot of different preferences. Is the most popular? Is clicky? Okay, I think I prefer this one right here. So let's use this one. Okay, so we're gonna be putting is h2, and let's start generating something. Okay, how does it work? Rephrase, fix grammar, explain it. Let me close this first. Okay, so I think I just need to hit compose. I think that's how Jarvis works. Okay, wow, it's fast. Okay, so Cherry MX switch widely used. It is giving me some kind of outline right here. Can I have a good flow? Let's try medium. Allowing quick users to quickly press keys without having to depress each keystroke. Uh, it is giving me the same thing as whatever is in here. So okay, it could be that I don't know how to use this correctly, which is more likely the possibility here. Okay, I'm just going to click on short output length. It seems to keep giving me. Okay, I think it's prevent. How do I prevent duplicate content? Place your cursor where you want and press Ctrl J. It seems to keep giving me the same thing, right? So rerun the last generator for better content. Undo last change. Okay, blog posts. Okay, commands. I just want to extend the output. Rerun the last generation to try for a better content. You see, it keeps giving me the same thing. I do not know, man. Is there something wrong from me? Let's remove this and see what happens. Okay, maybe I got to put in this right here. And try composing again. Okay, I think that should be the right way. It's giving me something different now. Okay, so the best keyboard switch for typing is not necessarily the best choice for gaming. This is because gamers often need some specific features such as increased speed or decreased latency that can be provided by using a different kind of switch than the ones used in traditional keyboards. When it comes to choosing the ideal mechanical keyboard switches, many people turn first towards Cherry line of products since they are known worldwide for reliable hardware components. Gamers who use Cherry brand key switches love their low activation force, which oops, something is oops, what happened? Okay, this looks fine. Something went wrong there. Okay, so gamers who use Cherry brand key switches love their low activation force, which allows them to easily tap keys with little pressure. Which is okay. I think that should be it. Okay, I think we can stop here. I think this is good. Let's try the next one. The different type of Cherry MX switches. Control J. Okay, so let's put in this one again so that we kind of blocked out the previous inputs and outputs so that they don't generate the same thing. Because they can take quite a bit of abuse while still maintaining optimal responsiveness, low pressure environment. However, where every second counts. Okay, I think somewhere in here is good enough. Okay, how do I check how many words I've written? Okay, it's 566. So far, I think that Jarvis feels good. So far, I'm kind of impressed by it. Let's try. Okay, there's a SEO mode, right? So let's turn. Okay, that's got to be connected to server. So okay, so what we're gonna be doing next is, we're going to be using Frase. So I'm going to be creating a new document. So the search query okay, any advanced settings, okay, just skip that and create document. Okay, so I think Jarvis was pretty nice. Okay, so top result, Frase quickly analyzes the top search results. This also includes outline of the top results. Okay, so this is something that Jarvis does not have, is that it does not have this feature, right, which is the SEO feature. They work with Surfer SEO, which is probably one of the best content optimization tool out there. It so that is something to take note of. Jarvis is just AI writing tool. Over here we've got Frase. It gives us the data right here. So one thing to take note of is Frase only gives me the top 2 pages of the search results, which is 20, but it only processed 19. So and whereas Scalenut, the report, gives me the top 30 and analyze it based on the every 10 results as well. This so it tells me that got to write 2,368 words, while Frase tells me I got to write 1,500 words. So something to take note of right here, right? Okay. So because probably the lower 20 results, they might be less words, so it pulls down the overall average, right? Possibly. And so what I'm going to be doing first is I'm going to be generating an outline so we can automate the content brief. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we got automate content brief, so let's use that. Okay, so here is the content brief. Okay, so if let's just use this. Okay, we got the information in here. Okay, topic clusters. Okay, let's jump into the right stuff in here. So one thing is that they don't. Let's see, AI template. Is there anything that generates an outline for me? Right, so we can generate an outline. Okay, that's good. That's what I need. Let's write the headline, right? So okay, let's generate. Is there a headline title ideas? Okay, so let's look at the title. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, so he's thinking right now. Let me just grab a sip of water while we're waiting. Okay, I wouldn't say that this is an outline, but I'm gonna save this in the content brief. So one thing cool is it doesn't seem like I could save some content elsewhere with Jarvis. So with Frase is definitely a lot more convenient. So let me just save some of this ideas right here. So let's generate another one. Let's try with like low creativity maybe. I think it's okay, but it could be better. Let's try with 3. Okay, it's really lacking creativity here. Let's let's try again. So one issue that I'm getting right now with Phrase is it is okay, this is not a outline at all. Okay, so something that you can see here is it's not giving me something good already with Phrase, right? You see it's giving me like a intro here. So I want title ideas, right? Uh let's go back to one again. Okay, as you can see, it's still not giving me anything good. So that I can't get a good title right here, right? So I'm going to grab whatever is from Jarvis and use it in Phrase so that we don't waste our time right here. Okay, so I'm gonna generate the outline right now. So enter your title. Let's go. Okay, as you can see here, um, it's completely not relevant. Okay, let's gaming. Let's put in gaming keyboard and switch. Okay, and try again. So definitely not getting something good from Phrase so far. Yep, it's giving me the same thing. Okay, at least this is giving me a outline, but it's talking about Cherry MX rate, right? I didn't have rate in the keyword at all. I just want to talk about Cherry MX. Okay, it's not giving me anything good at all, right? So I am going to get rid of this and use Jarvis instead. Okay, this is not gonna be wasting my time right here. Okay, I'm just gonna put in like 3 because we're gonna not we can't be writing the entire thing. So let's see. So we got right for me. So I gotta put in a few lines. Can I grab whatever is this? Okay, let's just max it out. So where Phrase does have is that they have this background context which is similar to Jarvis. It's not present in Scalenut. Okay. This is a lot of output, which is really nice. But I'm going to remove that first because I forget to generate a introduction first. So let's create a introduction right here. So AI writer intro. Okay. Alright, it's still giving me this about rate, so it's just Okay, I mean, it's just not getting the output that I'm. It's not understanding what I want from it, and I don't think that I have missed out anything on the title. So this is where it's missing, right? It's keep giving me that red keyboard, the red MX switch. So definitely not getting a good experience with Frase. It is definitely, very far from um, Jarvis. Okay, right about this. Let's see what we get. Is it writing? Okay, he's thinking. So let's wait for that. Still thinking. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna be giving up right here, because Phrase definitely does need way more work on this, right? Because there is definitely not possible that uh, it's definitely not possible that uh, Jarvis is able to understand this, but Phrase isn't, right? So definitely that is something out. Scalenut is able to understand this as well, but Phrase isn't. So uh, I th- I think that Jarvis is also nice, in the sense that it gives a very different tone, right? So in Scalenut, there's no way to put tone in here, so it's very to the point and general, and maybe sometimes professional, in how it speaks to you, right? But with Jarvis, however, you can see that they use stuff like exclamation marks in the content itself, which makes it slightly more engaging than just straight up content. In fact, I feel that like Jarvis could even sometimes employ emojis as output as well to make it even more engaging. So I think overall, Scalenut is definitely different from Jarvis, but it is definitely a step up from Phrase. And if you like to write something that is, if your tone is going to be more generalized, I think that Scalenut would work for you, but Jarvis is slightly more versatile, right? And, but I think that for the price that Scalenut is offering, it is definitely a good value over Jarvis. And I think that's all I have, right? And on top of that, Scalenut has that SEO optimization features that Jarvis does not have. So something to consider as well, because with Scalenut you are able to combine, sort of combine what you have with Surfer SEO with Jarvis, right? With Jarvis, you're just pretty much writing. If you're just going to be using Jarvis itself, you're sort of writing blindly without some angles in terms of your SEO. While with Scalenut, then it's working both together. So if you're going to be using Jarvis, then it's much more recommended that you take a further step to make use of Surfer SEO and combine the both together to get to write something that is very optimized for SEO instead. So that's all I have in this video. I hope it's interesting for you. Something that I did not expect is it could be that I missed out on something with Phrase, but I don't think that I did miss out on anything, because I can replicate the same process with Scalenut and Jarvis, but not with Phrase, right? So I would say that I think Frase really needs to work on their AI. Um, and that's all I have. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you did, do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of Jarvis, Frase, and Scalenut in the comments below. I know I didn't take my time to demonstrate what happened with Scalenut. You guys can check out the previous video in the comments as well, where I actually generated an entire article with Scalenut without any putting in anything, with very minimal human sort of intervention from me, and I generated about 2,361 words without just using the AI, right, in 25 minutes. So do check out that video. And lastly, if you know anyone who could benefit from Scalenut and the Frase and Jarvis comparison, be sure to share this video with them, and I'll see you in my next video.